His is the Cubsala BMX style kids bike, and the first thing that caught my attention was how much more solid it felt than I expected. Even before rolling it forward for the first ride, the high-carbon steel frame gave me the impression that it was built to survive years of bumps, drops, and everyday use. It doesn't feel like a lightweight toy. It feels like a real bicycle that just happens to be sized for younger riders. After spending time with it, I can easily understand why so many parents choose this model for children who are learning to ride. The BMX-inspired styling immediately stands out. The thick tires, sporty frame, and glossy finish give it the appearance of a much more advanced bike. It has a look that naturally encourages excitement before the ride even begins. The bright colors also make it easier to spot from a distance, which I found reassuring when using it around parks and neighborhood streets. One feature I appreciated almost immediately was the rear coaster brake. Instead of asking a young rider to squeeze brake levers with small hands, stopping simply requires pedaling backward. The motion feels natural after only a short period of practice. From my experience, it removes one layer of complexity during the early learning stage, allowing more attention to stay on steering and balance instead of worrying about brake control. The training wheels deserve credit as well. They are wider and sturdier than many entry-level bikes I have seen. During the first few rides, they kept the bike remarkably stable, even when making slow turns or starting from a complete stop. That extra stability helps build confidence quickly. At the same time, I understand why some parents eventually raise the training wheels slightly. They are so supportive that it becomes easy for children to depend on them instead of naturally developing balance. Making gradual adjustments over time seems like a practical approach. The adjustable seat and handlebars turned out to be more useful than I originally expected. Changing the saddle height takes very little effort thanks to the quick-release clamp. I made small adjustments as riding confidence improved, and the process only took a few moments. That flexibility makes the bike feel like something that can continue fitting a growing child instead of needing replacement after a single season. Comfort is another area where this bike performs well. The padded saddle feels supportive during longer rides, and the textured rubber grips fit comfortably in smaller hands without becoming slippery. Even after extended riding around the park, everything still felt secure and comfortable. Small details like these make a noticeable difference because they encourage longer riding sessions without complaints about discomfort. The tires also impressed me. Rather than limiting rides to smooth sidewalks, they handle grass, packed dirt, and loose gravel with confidence. The extra traction makes the bike feel more capable than its appearance alone suggests. Instead of worrying about every change in surface, I found it rolled steadily through different conditions while maintaining predictable handling. The only characteristic I consistently noticed was the overall weight. The steel frame provides excellent durability, but it also makes the bike heavier than some alternatives. On flat ground, that extra weight is hardly an issue. When riding uphill or pushing the bike for longer distances, it becomes more noticeable. Smaller children may become tired sooner, although I also see that same weight as part of the reason the frame feels so dependable after accidental falls. Assembly required a little more attention than expected. Most of the bike arrived pre-assembled, but aligning the handlebars, checking the chain tension, and making sure every bolt was properly tightened took some extra time. I preferred using my own tools instead of relying on the included multi-tool because it allowed me to achieve a firmer, more confident setup before the first ride. Overall, my experience with the Cubsala BMX-style kids bike has been very positive. It combines durability, safety, comfort, and a design that genuinely makes riding feel exciting. The sturdy frame, dependable coaster brake, adjustable components, and stable training wheels create a bicycle that supports learning while remaining enjoyable to use. Although it is slightly heavier than some competing models, that added weight comes with a level of strength that gives me confidence it can handle years of active riding. For anyone looking for a dependable first bicycle that balances style with long-term durability, this is a model I would feel comfortable choosing again.